I don't like it.
Why not?
It's ugly.
What do you mean?
It says he died of AIDS.
He did.
He died of liver disease.
Nina.
I'm not having in print for the whole world to see that our son died of AIDS.
Fine. I'll write liver disease.
No! I don't want you to say how he died at all. Why would you think it would be okay to announce how he died?
I don't know. You wanted me to write this thing, so I wrote it. I've never written one of these before.
Pick up a newspaper. They never say how they died.
Anything else you want to change?
I don't want anyone to know he was a tattoo artist. I never wanted him to be a tattoo artist.
Well, it's not a secret.
No one knows him here.
Sure they do. He grew up here.
No one knows what became of him.
But they know him.
They know he rode a Huffy bike. And that he used to like to wear little orange ties in church. And that he was in a lot of school plays. What they don't know is that when he moved away, he used drugs. And that he prostituted himself for most of his 20s. And that his entire head was a pincushion.
I don't say all that.
You mentioned West Hollywood 2 times.
So? I don't say what kind of life he led.
What if someone gets curious and looks him up, Robert? What if someone goes into Google and types our son's name and adds West Hollywood? What will they find?
I don't know.
I'll tell you. They'll find exactly what kind of life he really led.
What do you want me to write?
I want you to write the story of the son we wanted, not the one we got.
Well, that would be a lie.
I don't care.
Nina, you can't make up his life.
This is the only control I will ever have over who he was. This is what I want.
Nina, he's dead. You can't change that.
He made promises to me, Robert. He never kept them. I'm his mother. He will keep them now.
Nina.
Robert! If I have to bury my son, my only child, then I am really going to bury him.
No. That's what's going in the paper.
No.
You send it in like you said you would.
No!
Yeah, take it,
No!
send it in.
No!
Just...
Get that thing away from me!
I'm not ashamed of who he was.
Aren't you?
No.
His hair was spiked. He filed his teeth. He looked like an animal.
Underneath it all, he was still the little boy who thought giants lived in the clouds.
I spent his entire life worrying and wondering and wishing. Give me this.
It's not going to change who he was.
No. But let me I believe it will. Okay?
Well, what do people think when they see it in the paper?
They'll think, wow. What a beautiful boy.
He was a beautiful boy.
He believed in the occult, Robert. He died in a halfway house. He weighed 95 pounds. He told us over and over when he was a boy that he was going to be a fireman. Like you. His father. Don't you remember?
I remember.
We brought him that little fireman outfit. He ran around the house with that plastic axe yelling, "Michael to the rescue! Michael to the rescue!" Don't you remember?
Yeah. I remember.
Remember the first time you took him for a ride on the fire truck? His face was beaming. I think that was the happiest day of his life.
I remember.
Wouldn't it have been wonderful, Robert, if he'd have become a fireman?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so too. Let's make him a fireman. We can marry him too, to a nice church-going girl with pretty red hair. They'll live right here in town. They have 2 kids, David and Julia, and every Sunday evening they'll come over here for dinner, and I'll make butternut squash ravioli. The boys will talk about baseball and the girls will talk about the garden. After dinner, I'll read to the grandkids while everybody else watches reruns of Monk on TV. You and I will stand at the door to tell everyone goodbye. And our son will hug me and say, "It's good to see you, Mom. Wonderful dinner. I love you."
I can't do this, Nina.
Yes, you can. Pick up the pen, Robert. Pick up the pen. Robert, pick up the pen.
How do you want to start?
The beginning of the obit is fine. But when he goes to college, I want you to say, after graduating, he came back home.